Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Jeskai Oculus. Well, with the ban list just being announced earlier this week, this is now, I think, the biggest contender for the best deck in the metagame. One of the biggest contender for the best deck in the metagame from pre-ban. Right, I don't know if there are new combos popping up after ban, but pre-ban, there was a few decks that basically dodged all the cards that got banned. This was one of them. It's not like we run Monstrous Rage in this deck. And yeah, I talked about Roots, I talked about Pixie. Jeskai Oculus is another deck that it's so strong, and all the cards, all the contender for it, or I should say against it, got banned out the wazoo. So it's left over and is gonna stomp. So that's my plan. That's my idea for this deck. But because a lot of cards got banned, we can actually fine-tune this deck a lot more against what is currently being popular in the metagame. So we don't have to go as anti-aggro anymore in this deck. Now we get a little bit anti-mid-range. So we add in a little bit more into the Flood Maw to bounce some mid-range cards. And we can bounce things like the Oculus, not the Oculus, the Aggro the Soul Cauldron, the Roots, right? If we can Flood Maw them, they're going to lose a lot of their effects. And we can also Spell Pierce, which catch a lot of them off guard. We start having, well, Marauding Mako is always in the deck, but we start having more cards to discard to Marauding Mako because the Final Fantasy gave us Joshua, Phoenix Dominant. And this card is insane in this deck. You draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, which by itself is already very good for what this deck wants to do. And should we ever get to 5 mana, which, sometimes when in a more mid-range to slower control matchups, we might be able to get there, and we get the Phoenix Warden of Fire. So Phoenix Warden of Fire is a 4/4, which on Chapter 3 returns any number of creature with total mana value 6 or less. Exactly what this deck wants to do. We can return 2 Oculus. So that's kind of the idea that would be insane in this deck. And so this deck has the aggro plan with Mako, with Fear of Missing Out, with Proft, with Oculus. It has the combo potential with tossing Oculus, reanimating it, tossing Steamcore Scholar, reanimating it on top of a Proft. It gets so many cards, or it gets so many +1/+1 counters on a Vigilance Flyer. Is insane. And then it has the end game potential of just getting the Joshua and flipping Joshua and watching our opponent score. That is so delicious. So let's talk about our deck list, shall we? Turn 1, obviously we want to drop one of our 4 Marauding Makos if we can. It's obviously not going to happen very often because of how Arena is kind of set up where you play a 3-color deck, you're going to go second. I don't know why, but it just does that. Or maybe it's just me going second all the time. But yeah, you're not going to play this turn 1, most likely, because you don't get to play it turn 1. And the land base is a little bit tricky because it's 3 colors, so we might not be able to get red on the opening. But that's fine because we have 2 Into the Flood Maw, 2 Spell Pierce, and 2 Torch the Tower to hold up against whatever our opponent could be playing. In if they're instant or sorcery, or if they have any non-creature spells, we probably hold up a Spell Pierce. If they're a creature deck, we probably hold up a Torch the Tower. And obviously, you might not be able to tell if you are going first in those fringe scenarios. And in that case, well, you just play a blue-red land and hope both of those up. We also have 4 Helping Hand, but obviously you're not casting that on turn 1. Then we have turn 2. We have 2 Recommission in the deck. We cut down a little bit on the reanimation. There's probably a lot of graveyard hate straggling against Anti-Omniscience, but most importantly, you don't want to have too many reanimation spells and not enough targets. So there's only 6 reanimation spells. We have 4 Proft, which make our creatures bigger, and 4 Fear of Missing Out, which not only give us a draw and discard, which can potentially put discard or reanimation targets into the graveyard. It is also such a scary beast stick when you get Delirium, especially when you have a big Mako. Just imagine if you have a 4/4 Mako because you discarded 3 cards. Fear of Missing Out is going to make it a double attacking 4/4. And if you have, let's say, a Steamcore Scholar, this is the best part about this deck, is that if you have a Steamcore Scholar and maybe the Proft trigger on the Steamcore Scholar, which means that it has maybe +2, +3. So imagine a 4/4 or 5/5 Flying Vigilance. If a FOMO attacks, you don't even have to untap it. You can go to your second combat phase. FOMO can untap itself, it can attack again, and Steamcore Scholar can attack again because it's Vigilance. It can keep attacking whenever there is another combat. So yeah, insane combo. I have 1 Glacial Dragonhunt in this deck. Very good in this deck because we can discard our reanimation targets, but more so than we can deal 3 damage. Sometimes it's important to deal 3 damage to a lot of creatures in the current metagame. You can kill Sephiroth, you can kill Galissa, you can kill a lot of things that might be a problem against this deck. Then of course we got 4 Oculus, reanimation target, probably never whatever, Hardcasting Oculus. 4 Steam Core Scholar, probably also a reanimation target, but you can reanimate them. 2 Winter Night Stories for card draw. 1 Tursa. I cut down the Tursa to add in 2 Joshua because I wanted to see how well Joshua does in this deck. But, you know, these are all draw and discard abilities that can fill up our graveyard, get Delirium, get Oculus online, and then also reanimate the Oculus should we need to. And then the land base. The land base, we're going to have 22 lands because we're a pretty fast deck. 3 Adarkar Wastes, 4 Seachrome Coast, 4 Shivan Reef, 4 Spirebluff Canal, 3 Battlefield Forge, and 4 Inspiring Vantage. So not even basic lands in this deck. We got all the fast lands, we got a little bit of ping lands, and we're going to get there quick because we want to win this game fast. That's the whole idea of the deck. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is TDD. Well, I mean, we got card draws. Let's see if we can last that long. There's nothing else going on here, just card draw, so... Do I keep this hand? I think the answer is a yes. A scary yes, but a yes nevertheless. Let's find out what happens. If they're aggro, we're going to be in trouble. If they're control, we might have some leeway. And if they're mid-range, that's kind of the best case scenario, right? If they're mid-range... 2 Joshuas, put 2 Joshuas in the deck, draw 2 Joshuas for the game. Cecil. Do we Flood Maw that? I don't think so. They probably have a duress. It's a long stick for not doing anything on his second main. Now I have a Spell Pierce, but probably need to Proft, right? Okay. We're gonna take some Chumperinos and hope for the best. I don't know, man. Orzhov is scary because Orzhov definitely eats graveyard for breakfast. And I'm not sure how I would fight it. Our opponent definitely is taking it slow. 3 mana. Preacher the Schism. Spirebluff Canal. Do we just put it to Joshua? I mean, I do want to stop the Preacher. Maybe I do that. Because next time I can Joshua and reanimate Abhorrent Oculus. I can also stop an instant sorcery spell that costs more than 2. It costs exactly 2, I can't stop it. Maybe he's gonna go after my Proft. Well, bounce your Preacher. Don't want to give him an extra card. Okay. Is it Annex time? Oh, please let it be Annex time. I would love to eat an Annex for breakfast. No, just a Preacher. Alright. At least we can do this right now. Go Joshua! Draw 2, discard 2. Oh no, discard 2, then draw 2. Land's not very fun, but it is what it is. It's got 1 mana. I'm not sure what you can do with that 1 mana, but like a bite spell? I don't think they have bite spells. You got a Tursa here? Let's just get a Tursa for chumps. It's definitely scary, right? Even though I flip this, what happens? 2 damage to each opponent? It's not great. He draws a card for free. And what do I do to fight this? I don't have to fight it. Not giving him a trade on my threats. Bobby B. Here for the jokes. For the jokes and the yokes. Alright, well we fly, so I'm gonna get the flyers in. How many cards in the graveyard? 4, so I can't really flip it. No. Well, let his Confidant drain him some more. Yeah, this isn't doing much. I could turn the 2-2 into a 3-3. Oh, that's a mistake. Can't cut down a 3-3. What are you gonna get? 2! Oh, that's a lot of knife. Down to 5. If it sees all attacks, he's gonna go down to 3. And that motorcycle outside of Greece going down to 3 is not a good idea. Creature still attacking. Do I just take this creature damage? Probably, right? Double block Cecil. He's at 3. He's got 2 life gainers, but that is not good enough. And he has to do something, or the Oculus will kill him. So he has to kill the Oculus somehow. Not easy. We'll let him break the momentum. Oculus is a flyer. You gotta go for the throw or something to kill it. There's no 1 mana way to kill a 5-5, I don't think. Cecil? That does not kill a 5-5. Let our Oculus do his thing. Lots of lands drawn, but hey, you know, you don't eat my graveyard, you're gonna regret that. Take 5. Kieran. I gotta go to full control mode, right? What did he bounce? Burn the Kieran? There you go. No blocks. GG. Alright, our opponent is Desangui, the Mighty. Three games where opponent goes first. I mean, so far. It might be more. Plains. Let's see what else is happening here. Factory. Yeah. There's a scarier card that I gotta handle. Ooh. Do I show red? No, I don't have to show red. He's gonna play a Simulacrum? That's not a Simulacrum. No, it's this thing. So we FOMO into an Oculus, and then we'll see what our opponent's going to do. Oh no, FOMO doesn't get into an Oculus. This costs 2. Forgot about that. Yeah, right, there's scarier cards. I don't think he can pay with this. Only to cast Artifact. Yeah, we recommish. Saw Blades on a FOMO. Alright. Now I think I want creatures in the graveyard. I mean, there are chances I can flip it, but I don't think I would. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. He's tapping his Foundry. Or no, he's just passing turn. Do we Joshua or do we Steam Core Scholar? Which one is better? Terza also... I don't know. Terza allows us to drop 2 cards. We'll go up to 6. It's not quite enough, right? So discard up to 2 cards. This is to draw 2, so this gives me more options. I think we do this first. Discard a creature with flying. Decline. So we discard 2 cards like this. I don't think the Spell Pierce is going to do much. Saw Blades. Okay. With the Phoenix out there? Not a bad card to have right now. But I don't think I'm gonna drop my Terza. I will drop the Spell Pierce because he's got a handful of mana. No. I can still counter a UB. Alright, if he's United Battlefronts here, I can still Spell Pierce it because he can't use the Foundry. 2 lands. If he has untapped lands in the United Battlefront, he's got the nuts. Nope. I've got the lock. GG. Alright, our opponent is Shiaidu? Okay, the fervent. He is fervent about this. Who is this? 4th game? 5th game in a row? Our opponent goes first? I lost count. Alright. He is gonna life gain. I don't really have graveyard hate against this deck. I can hope that I'm fast enough, but opponent went first. Oh yeah. Here we go, I guess. Eidetic Memory is a good card, but I think I had a FOMO here. Discard the Oculus. We'll draw a land. It's a 2/2. Don't think you'll want to trade both his cards, so take 2. Bart, oh god. Dude, this draw is so good. What can I do against that? Because the opponent went first, right? I can Winter Night Story. I draw 3, discard 2. I will discard 2. I will make this a 4. Is that worth anything here? Having an Oculus out is good. How good is it though? Because of... I mean, this is just going to be a chump block, right? Also, don't get any power on the Eidetic Memory. This is what happens when opponent goes first. Alright, so if I draw 2, how many do I have right now? I have 1. I can discard a land. Is there a land in the graveyard already? So, land and sorcery is... Land and instant will give it... Or land enchantment and I'll have sorcery? Yeah, let's try it. Gotta play on the curve against this deck or I just lose. So I decline, I'll discard a instant and a... so good. No, I don't think I have time for this. For Proft. Discard 2 cards. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to have 4 power, so it's going to take this 4 power twice. Now, even then, like I don't know if this is gonna be enough, and until the Mako can fly, I don't think this is gonna matter. And I don't think he's gonna block with Bart. What does he have? 1 in the graveyard, so he's not going to reanimate this turn. Attack for 4. So he's also not blocking next turn. Oh, he's thinking about it. I think we do this first. Tap our Mako, because our Mako's not attacking. Oh, look at those lands. Alright, discard 2 cards. I put a land here, but this is going to tap wrong. Okay, it didn't tap wrong. Recommission the Oculus. Oh, those are good cards. They're both very good cards. The FOMO is going to be a way better card. I wish I had my Proft up, but it is what it is. Oh. Can't kill the Bart though. I don't think. So let's do this first, right? A Steam Core Skull. Oh. It's probably not the right tap. No. I draw 2, discard 2. Makes my Mako even bigger. Then I can play a land. I don't know if having everybody go in here will be worthwhile. This can't hold back. Oh, it was a FOMO too. I mean, the Mako is just getting chump blocked, so. Alright, the Oculus staying alive is important. Double Oculus will be pretty sick. Nothing? He's attacking with Bart. Does he have a second Bart? Yeah, it's wild to attack with Bart. End the turn. I'm gonna bounce your Bart. Oh no, the engine! It's been started. No Bart for you. Okay, no draw and discard, but there is a FOMO. So, if I do this, GG. Yeah, if I burn this, hold on a second. Let's look at the mana base. I think I have enough, and I don't think he has interaction. So if I torch this flyer, this does 6. I untap my FOMO, so now this can deal 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. GG. Alright, our opponent's Amber. He's an initiate. Have you heard of this initiate named Amber? Oh my god, you go first. What? That's possible? Never heard of it. Alright, Spirebluff Canal. I got a Torch and a Spell Pierce. Sunbillow Verge. And a Nesting Bot. I torch it. Then I FOMO. Discard the Oculus. I I get a Proft. Okay. Arabella. Arabella's scary. I can deal 3 damage to it. It deals X damage, right? Do I just kill the Arabella? Can he pump the Arabella? Let's just draw an extra card. See what we can get. I can get a land. Oh, yay. And I can kill the Arabella next turn. Down. Oh, God. That's a double damage life gain swing. And all of a sudden, I'm in trouble. I draw a card. Then I may discard a card. Do I even need Spell Pierce? I gotta kill Delny, right? Arabella's scary, but Delny is the heart of the deck. Do I attack for 4? Can't even afford to attack for 4 here, I think. No, I think we do this. I draw another card. I discard the Spell Pierce. I can deal 3 damage to the Arabella as well. Alright. Clear the board. What's in a graveyard? Is there lands? There's no lands in a graveyard. So Joshua will give us a Delirium. Good job, Joshua. I will show you who's the real Delulu. Board leader's call. Oh boy. Let's go. Probably not the right taps. Discard 2 cards. I draw 2 cards. I can tap Joshua for Winter Night's Story, or I can deal 6 damage. I can do both. Oh, I should have played a Winter Night's Story first then. I guess he might have something. Actually, no. If I play the Winter Night's Story first, I won't have Delirium. Ah, GG. It's only 12 damage. Come on, you can survive that. Alright. Our opponent is Daniel El Portas. The Ambitious. Hey, we gotta go first again. Man, when lightning strikes twice. Alright, what do I do here? Do we FOMO? I mean, obviously, we play this land first, because it's a fast land. But do we FOMO next turn, or do we Proft? That's a hard choice. I think I FOMO. I'll toss a land. Marauding Mako. We're gonna have to fight a Kaito. Not gonna be easy to fight it. Bat. Probably take our Proft. I think. Maybe take the Scholar. Well, yeah, he takes the Proft. He attacks. We'll play our Scholar, see what we can get, right? Discard 2 cards. I don't think I want to discard these cards. So, FOMO. Mako? Do I want to discard 2 FOMO here? Do I want to discard Winter Night's Story? So, instant sorcery, creature, land. That's not bad, but you can also discard Spell Pierce. This will just give me Delirium right now. Alright, Steamcore Scholar is a very good card with FOMO out. Because every combat he can attack again. So I guess he can try to get Kaito out this way, but it's not smart. You can also use the map on the bats to hope to make it a 2-2, but even then it's just a trade. He is gonna do that. He gets another bat. How good is that? I don't know. Guess we'll find out how much he wants to keep this hand going. I mean, maybe he has like a kill spell. I was gonna kill my FOMO. Okay. Kills my FOMO. These are not very useful cards. I can get another FOMO out here, but what do I do with that? I think I just get the Steam Core Scholar to attack first. It's Vigilance. And I don't think he's gonna block. Alright. Anything here that draws a card? I can also Winter Night Stories, but don't think I want to do that. He's gonna bat me, right? So he's gonna bat away the Recommission. Yep. He is gonna bat away the Recommission. But Winter Night Story is gonna allow me to get more hits. Drowner. It's gonna tap the Steam Core Scholar. But the FOMO on the Mako, yeah. Makes sense. Sure. It looks like it's annoying, but I actually have nothing to bring back, so it's not too bad. Not too much of an issue here. Do I tap the Mako? I do want to play this first, though. Harmonize. Tap the Mako. Oh god. Could not have a worse hand. Well, to be fair, there was 2 bats, right? So the bats are at work being jerks. Do they have a 3rd bat? That would be an issue. This is with a stun counter, not just any counter. Alright, I'm pretty sure he's trying to get a Kaito out, and if he does, it's the end of the world for me. He's definitely not blocking with the Deep Cavern Bat, not the 1/1, and the Spyglass Siren, so he's thinking about whether or not to block with this Deep Cavern Bat. He doesn't. I'm getting 3 damages in, I'm not hating that. My FOMO does have Delirium, even though it's barely alive. He can just Kaito. I mean, at this point, right, he can just hard cast Kaito. Okay, there's a go for a throw. That was all he has? Alright, please don't be a land. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, there's no bueno for me. I can tell you that. You gonna not block? Maybe you try to hard cast a Kaito and get him with my last spell. Stupid double bats, and I didn't get any removal. Or any reanimate. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of FOMO drop. I drew both my spell pierce too. That's definitely not fun. Come on, Hardcastle Kaito. You know you want it. You don't want to bring back any of your creatures. It's got a Spy God Siren. There's no point. I could not imagine him doing anything else here. Oh my god! Whoops! Seriously? Come on. Doesn't get more whoops than that. And he attacks? Yo. My man. Do you know how Delirium works? Alright. GG. That was a given game. But I'll take it. He got all the good draws and I drew all the lands. You still play better than him. Alright, our opponent is GG. Funny. Very funny. You know you're about to be rotated? Alright, we got no way to play this Steam Core Scholar. That's fun. That's exactly what I wanted. I really ought to cut these Battlefield Forges and other lands for just for the... Do I even want this? I think I want to cycle this. What was I going to say? I really want to cut these for the starting towns. Into the Flood Maw. Oh. Okay. Is there anything I can do here? Like bounce? I bounced the voice. Could have got one damage in by playing this last turn, but I don't think that matters too much. Voice, again. Inspiring Vantage. Steam Core Scholar. I will discard 2 cards. I'll discard the Scholar here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, what's his name here? Sephiroth is gonna get me. No, Ellis Outcore, okay. Unfortunate. I'm gonna take a lot of unnecessary damage because of our draws. Discard a card if I do draw a card. If that's the case, I think we Helping Hand first for a Scholar. Let's draw 2, discard 2. I will decline so I can discard 2 cards, like this. And then we can Dragon Hunt. Discard our FOMO. I don't want to, but I have to because gotta discard a non-land card. And you can keep your LSL core. I wonder if he wants to trade. I don't really mind if he wants to trade. I have a pretty hefty board here. And a FOMO is going to do so much damage to him. Lore Skitters. Alright. Annoying, but it is what it is. I get another land. Even more annoying. Recommission. FOMO. Can I please draw a non-land card? I did draw a non-land card. Can't complain. Lure Skitters is a good card, but let's see if they have enough time, because this is a lot of damage. Sephiroth. It's also pretty good. Not sure how I will fight the Sephiroth here. And oh, and a Cecil. And a rat. Eats my FOMO, but my other FOMO is still alive. I get a Marauding Mako. Do I even care about this Mako? Like, playing it doesn't do anything, right? So I can have it deal 2 damage to each opponent. Yeah, I don't know. I think he can flip his Sephiroth this turn. Do I untap this FOMO? No. Yes, I do untap this FOMO. Because of what he's gonna do. I don't think it matters. Alright, gains 1 life. Gains 2 life. Because 2 creatures died. But then he takes 2 for the Cecil damage. No, no, no. Go down to 6. We got a Phoenix out there. No instance though, so... I couldn't attack in the second combat because then I won't be able to flip it. It's gonna eat something from the graveyard. Sephiroth coming in. That's wild. Does he have another Sephiroth? Is that the plan? I don't see this deck running any sort of removal. I might as well do. No. What can he do? No, he's gonna kill the Steamcore Scholar for no reason, right? I don't want that to happen. No reason for that to happen. He plays another Sephiroth. No, it's just Elspeth. Elspeth won't do it. I fly. Well, sort of won't? No, yeah. I guess it will still do this. Keep drawing lands. Do I hit him down to 1? I gotta kill Elspeth somehow. Jeez, this feels bad. Tossing away all of my best cards. Down to 3. He's got just the Lore Skitter on board. He killed my Joshua. You monster! Wait till Clive hear about this. Caretaker's Talon, that's... Alright. That's how you want to spend your 3 mana. He gets to exile something from my graveyard. My Joshua's gone. Do I still have Delirium? Oh, I can't tell. Yes, yes I do. You got it. What does he have? Forsaken Miner doesn't block, nor does it fly. We'll play our Winter Night Stories. He's got 1 card, probably a cut down. I can discard any of these, right? I can discard Oculus. Probably discard FOMO though. He can't block, so Tursa will get there. Cut down one of them and GG's. G to the G. Yep, we got there. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all of those, I want to say Oculus games, but really most of those are FOMO games, how does this deck feel? It's a very strong deck. Like I said, when we reanimate an Oculus, it really blows our opponent out of the water. We didn't get to do that this often. Last time I played this deck, I got to do that very often, but I guess it's just the draws, and I didn't play that many games, so it could just be variance. Joshua is such a good card in this deck. I am happy I included Joshua instead of Tursa in the deck. Tursa is a good card, don't get me wrong, right? It also has haste and got us one of the games, but Joshua is such a good card because he has more than just a ATB draw 2, discard 2, or discard 2, draw 2, right? Not only does he do that, he also fills in the reanimation sort of side of the game as well. Albeit at 5 mana, it's something that this deck could get to pretty consistently, even though we only have 22 lands. We have a lot of card draws. So yeah, I really like this deck, but there is definitely something that I noticed when playing this deck. A lot of games, we got color screwed. Now that is a 3-color issue, but it's a 3-color issue that seems to be more apparent today than it was in any days of the past. So I always say cut an Adarkar Wastes, cut 1, cut 2 Shivan Reef, and cut 1 Battlefield Forge. Then put in 4 was it called Starting Town, so that way that could be 1 mana of any color that you want. So that makes this deck way stronger, in my opinion. So now instead of 12 fast lands, we're gonna have 16 fast lands, and we want fast lands in this deck. We want to go fast. We want to get there before our opponent can interact with our mid-range, really scary creatures that comes out early game. Right, that's kind of the idea of this deck. And another thing that I noticed, I'd actually, you've seen in a lot of games today, right? In a lot of these games, you may not want to throw your Marauding Mako on turn 1, even though it looks like a very good card to play on turn 1. You really have to know what the lay of the land is before playing the Marauding Mako. Obviously, if you know every card that you're going to draw, you would know to play on turn 1, get forward on turn 2, and start hitting for damage. But you might not have that. You might be missing a land, you might be missing the proper colors. In a lot of those games, I held the Mako just so that I can do turn 2 cycle, so that I can hit the right cards that I need at the right time. It's a little bit tricky, and I don't know if that's always the best idea, but it was something that I had to do a lot today. So I want everyone looking at this deck to keep that in mind. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.